Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I am Portia Harrison, the author of Peace Can Rise Out of Your Pain. Please subscribe and follow me, okay? All right. I appreciate everything. Well, let me tell you about, the book and the beginning of the book and how, just tell you about the pain that I endured over my life and how God took my pain and brought peace. Well, as a child, I grew up. I grew up not nurtured, being by my mother and father, not having the stability of a mom and dad in the household. I lived with different relatives as I grew up, and went to one house, I went to another house. One house, I was touched inappropriately, and that put something in me. It planted something not so pleasant in me. And as life continued, my mom and my dad wasn't around. So as I grew older, that was an emptiness that grew inside of me. I didn't get, or I didn't feel, I didn't get. I saw my mom and I regularly see my dad. I didn't really see my dad that much. So their absence put something in me that grew a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, unloved. Why you're not, in my life, not understanding why I have to go live with this family member and my siblings live with you. Why you don't spend time with me, why you never told me you love me. I don't remember the time you loved me. I don't remember the time you hugged me, gave me a kiss. Those were issues that was growing inside me as a child. As I got older, more pain started inserting in me, and I just grew. I moved through life. I kept a smile on my face. I did my homework. I went to school, but there was an emptiness inside of me that grew, and it continued to grow as I got older and I was adulthood. And I was in high school, maturing, and there was no one to teach me the do's and the don'ts. So I didn't have no choice not to know the worth of this young lady. And, I became promiscuous, at an early age. Um, Found out I was pregnant. That was hard. I aborted my first child at a young age, so I became a statistic. That's how I felt. Oh, I'm a statistic, a high school graduate, a high school graduate, just graduated, had a baby, then had an abortion. That was pain that also, lived inside of me as I continued to grow and find my way after high school. I still didn't have no counselor, no guardian, no one to say what's the next step in your life that you want to do when you graduate. And I made some crazy decisions after graduation. I like to do hair, so I went to hair school. And hair school opened up a terrible lifestyle for me. I met a young lady and she was a stripper. I don't know what I was thinking. I just knew that I had to survive. I always learned how to survive. I knew how to go and make money. It was just about me. I was left alone. I didn't have no one to tell me, the do's, the don'ts. I want you to go to college after high school. A woman should do this. A woman should respect herself. I didn't have that. I didn't know. So I just went through life open, free spirited, and here I am in a world of promiscuity, prostitute, drugs, alcohol. Even though I was 18 when I first started dancing, I couldn't drink, but the fellow girls would sneak me drinks and all that. The pain from my childhood, the pain from my adolescence, and now I have pain from my adulthood, from being in the strip club. I'm already young. I'm already didn't have someone to lift my self-esteem up. Now I have different men telling me, you need to look like this, you need to do this, you look good if you do this. And then all that became about survival. Okay, I need to do this to make money. This guy like this guy like that. I get more money if I do that. And my whole life, I just felt like my whole life was about pain. I didn't have direction. I didn't have someone to guide me in that right direction. But there was a day that I knew I had to stop. I experienced 3 bad car accidents that could have took my life. And that third one put something in me that opened my heart, where I was like, I need to go back to church. My grandmother took me to church, but nobody gave me the foundation, like taught me, let me sit down with you and teach me the Bible. I just knew church. And I'm glad that my grandma took me to church, or my mother, they made us go to church, but she didn't experience church with us. And I'm glad, because I knew that I needed to get back to church. And that was the click for me to say, it's a lot going on in my life, and my life is about to end, and I need a Savior to save my life. And I had to go back to church. And once I went back to church, that is when my heart started opening up to God, and God started taking. I had a lot of pain, so this pain was not taken overnight. It was a lot for me to uncover, to dig deep, and allow God to take each and every pain that I had, take all the pain that I had, and start entering peace within my heart. In the name of Jesus. I thank y'all for listening. Come back for more, okay? Remember, my name is Portia Harrison, and I am the author of Peace Can Rise Out of Your Pain. Thank you.